dynabands. Grab your dynabands and place your arms overhead. Hello, and pull down. I'm going to be tilting my screen up just the tiniest bit, but lower your band. Good. Exhale as we bring everyone in. And down, exhale. Knees are soft, arms go wide, arms go wide, arms go wide. You got it. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Pull every time you exhale. Let me see who that is. Yes. Oh, good. Okay, great. And take. Your band is going wide as you pull it to the chest. Your neck is free and easy. You're breathing fuller than you did before class, so we're getting big inhales and big exhales. Check that your knees are soft, your neck is soft, and we'll do a couple more as everybody's coming in, and one more. Now your arms may need a little release, so you can take some shoulder rolls, then take the band behind your upper back, your palms face up. I like to catch a little bit of this band too, so it's not hitting, flinging around. Press out. Now we're going to be adding on. Once you feel like you've got the press out well, lift up both heels when you're pressing out. Exhale, keep your knees long so your ankle is what lifts, your knees don't bend. And up, there's a little bit of a balance, and 5 at the top, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going for 10 more. Neck is still easy, still free of tension. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. We're going to let the band come underneath our heels. Now, both heels is the harder variation. One heel would be the modified. Also, pull your palms however is comfortable for your wrist. So supinated is palm up. If you have a dynaband, sometimes the hammer curl position is easier for your wrist. But just play around with it. That looks good. Nice. Shoulders are open. Knees soft. 6. Breathing is fluid. 7. And notice how it's slow on the way up and slow on the way down, or it's controlled. It's not, the band isn't controlling you. You're controlling the band on the way down. Neck is easy. 10 more. There's a little bit of ab tone under your ribs for stability so that your back doesn't respond to your arms. Your arms are moving independently. Your body's stable. Your elbows, all that's happening here, flexion. Breathe, release tension. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. And exhale, 1 more. Nice job. Take your band behind your head. One hand is at your low back. Push your band up and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and leave your elbow high, so make sure the elbow isn't coming down. Yeah, that's it. You got it. 7, that's it. And 8, and 9, and check your neck. It's easy. 10, your elbow stays high. 11, this is the back of the arm. 12, 13, full breaths. 14, 15, 16, a little bit of ab tone. 17, since the arm's overhead. 18, it would be easier to get lordotic or sway back, but that's why we have our abs on. Okay, shake that arm out if you need. Take the other arm behind your skull and let your other hand hold on at your low back. We're gonna push up and then back down, and up and back down, and exhale, Breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, elbow high, 10, and it'll stay high, 11. You notice the control on the way up and especially on the way down, because the band could just yank your arm down. So we're conscious of that and we're controlling it on the way up and on the way down. 17, 18, good. 19, and I know it's hard, 20, but you're doing great. Now release the shoulders, grab a sip if you need it. We're gonna do a squat with our press next. The squat with our press next. So place the band behind you. And I'm gonna give you the pattern first, but you can go open up your legs to prepare. The pattern is out once, and then I'll just say narrow, but it's in line with your ribs. Now add on when you're ready, you're gonna squat at the same time you go out. Now you're gonna squat the same way at the same time you go narrow. And you can see right now I have a slight external rotation, kind of like a sumo wrestler, or you just riding a horse. Horse squat is another name for this, or second position in Pilates, where it's a bit of a wide V, but it's in alignment with your anatomy. Nothing feels forced. It's a slight turnout. Heels are heavier than your toes. Right now, I'm lifting my toes just to show that there's no extra weight on the knees. They don't need to have that extra weight. Your glutes are dominant, not your knees. So it's almost like your chest has a beam, and you want the beam to shine straight ahead and not towards the floor, but straight ahead. Your heart light shines straight ahead. Doing good. Now you notice the heart rate might get up a little bit because the leg muscles are big muscles, taking more blood flow. All right, let's do 3 more of those sets. So a set is 1 wide, 1 narrow. Now we have 2 more sets. Heels heavy, good. Heart light shines ahead. 1 more. Exhale. You got it. Now, this is going to be an arm wide position. Take it behind you and hold a stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then let that down. Now take a band underneath your heel, 1 heel, 1 hand. Now this is lateral raise. And it depends on what your band intensity is, but there's a good chance you may have to choose a lighter band on this one, like a yellow or a green if you have the spree ones, because this is a long limb abduction. Good. The other way to modify is to just give yourself more slack. Knees soft. 13, you can see your hand in your peripheral vision. It's not behind you. 15, 16, neck is easy. 17, 18, 19, 20. Other side, let your heel be on. Go out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, about shoulder height. 6, body is upright. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, good, and feel that tension. 12, feel your wrists neutral. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now I'm gonna sneak in a set of push-ups. You can do this on the wall, you can do this on a bench or on the floor, but I'm gonna take off my sweater too, but take 15 push-ups on the wall, on the floor, and bend, your elbows and straighten. Bend your elbows and straighten. Keep your ab tone on. Exhale as you push the wall away or you push the floor away. You should feel the triceps and some ab tone. And then when you're ready, you'll take an interlace, good, Karen, in the interlace position, lift up your arms. Inhale. And then exhale, take a knocking on the door of life, Qigong move, releasing tension. This is a nice one you can sneak in your day too, just a great way to release tension. Now we're going to take the band again and do a front raise. So if you have a different colored band, you may need a lighter band because this is a long arm move. Stand on your band. So if you have on the same side hand, same side foot. So if you have your right hand, your right heel is helping you keep the band in place. Now this is a front raise to about shoulder height. Neck is easy. That deltoid should feel it. 7, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, breathing. 14, in and out fully if you can. 15, this is a great chance to work all the systems of the body, respiratory included. And neck is fine. And the other one is left hand, left heel, or whatever side you weren't working, go forward up to about shoulder height. Again, if you need to modify, move the foot a little bit over so you have a longer band from hand to heel. Try to add a little bit of control on the way down so the band's not winning. You're controlling it up and down. Neck is easy. 13, 14, good. A little bit of ab tone right here. 15, knee softness. 16, standing tall. 17, like a golden thread is attached to your crown, lifting you up. And then relax that. Now your band, you may need a more moderate color. So let's say a green, a blue, a red. You're going to put that band around. I catch some of the band handles so it's not so dangly on me. You're going to be preparing for a squat. So at first, just take a circle as if you're doing a breaststroke in the water. Another image is that you are putting pizza sauce on a pizza dough. Now we're going to add on, when you're ready, have a squat, heart light forward. Have a squat, heart light forward. Squat, good. Good, and make sure your chest isn't doing something like that, that you're kind of, if your heart had a beam, the beam would be straight ahead. Your heart beam is forward, not to the floor. There you go. Now your heels are heavy. That means that your toes are light. If your electronic device makes you strain your neck on the bottom part of that squat, then you can release the gaze from the video and just gently tuck your chin so that there's no tension in your neck. Now we're going to switch the arms. So same legs, but go forward and around. Go forward and around. I like a palm up position. You can see what works best for your wrist, neutral or palm up. Good. All right, 5 more. Good, heart forward, but neck is softly tucking with you. Good, Shreen. 2 strong legs. And 1. Perfect job. All right, get rid of the strap is going wide now and take it behind you. Now this is a shoulder stretch. Breathe in. Take it to another place, maybe an inch lower. Breathe in. Take it to another place. Breathe in. And you can let go of your band, or you can just put it around your neck like I'm going to. Hold on to something and wrap your foot around one ankle and go into 10 single calf raises. If this is too much for you, then do 2 at a time, but it is important to get strong in each leg. Now you're also going to hold on and do the other foot for 10, lift up and down 10, 2, hips are in so they're not kicking out, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and do another set of 10 and 10. 10 calf raises. Each toe has weight, so you're not just letting the pinky toe take over. We want to strengthen the ankle here. And we're going to do the other side for 10. And this one is, just take a look real quick. You lift your toes, you lift your heels. You lift your toes, you lift your heels. Now notice I'm not doing this for my hips. I'm not hinging like that. I'm only at my ankle. And what this does is strengthen the muscles that prevent shuffling. If you know anyone who's shuffling or starting to shuffle, the shin, the tibialis anterior, and the extensor digitorum are getting weak. One part of that. So we want to strengthen the part of the foot that lifts up the toes and the underside of the foot. So this is one, and I know it doesn't feel like a huge squat, but it's really important for functional strength. And it's an easy one to share with someone who appears to start beginnings of shuffling. You can help with this. All right, let's go back, releasing that all together. Wonderful. And then we're going to take the band to the floor. Grab a sip if you want, and actually have more than one band because it's nice to have a couple on this. If you have a harder band, place it, a firm band, place it around your heel arch and wrap it. If you don't have any hard bands, grab 2 bands. But this is a back row. This is a stronger muscles. You're wrapping the band that's heavy, or 2 bands around your heel arch. Your exhale pulls your arms, elbows past the ribs, and then check your neck. It can move easily. So for you, the guys that have the bands with the handles, you're not holding on to the handles here because you want the arms as soon as they start pulling to have tension. So you pull, yep. So you probably have the tubing versus the band handle. Now, if everything's going okay, rotate, pull one arm and rotate to that same side. Rotate and pull to the other side. So I'll call out what I'm doing, which is right arm pull, rotate right. Left arm pulls, rotate left. The palm up position, the supinated position, generally feels good, but it might also feel good to be in neutral, which is where the thumb and the first finger are pointing up. Exhale. In other words, your wrists are happy, your joints are happy. Upper back rotation is really important to preserve upright posture. Without rotational flexibility, when we walk, the body would compensate by getting more forward and rounded. And so we are keeping our rotational flexibility in our exercises so that we don't get rounded upper backs. Try 4 more. Notice if you can keep a similar range of motion on each side. Rotation. And then let that go. You can release that band from your feet for a moment. Take your palms together in a prayer. Pull your hands down. Pull your toes back to you. Spread out your toes and pull your hands down. So I've got a few stretches going. Breathe in. And on your exhale, come back to your band. Now, not as heavy as that last one, maybe moderate. Cross your medium, cross your band like an X. Put your elbows beside your ribs. Open up your forearms, and this is external rotation. Every single shoulder rehab program generally has this. So this is for prehab for us. We want to not have shoulder issues. So your wrist is neutral. Good, I like it. Your elbows are beside you, so it doesn't feel like this huge motion. That's okay. Everybody looks good. It's about a 90-degree flexion in your elbow, bicep to forearm, elbow wide. Good. Keep your elbows real close into your side. Act like you have something, your washcloth between your rib and your elbow. Good. If you have the handles, what I really like about that is the handle kind of moves with your hand so that your wrist can stay neutral. Now release any tension in the neck, lift up your arms, kind of like you're hugging a tree. Now take it wider. Neck is easy. This is sort of like you're hugging a tree backwards. This is a reverse fly. This is for the rear shoulder. This is the part of the shoulder that needs to be strengthened so we don't get rounded shoulders. It also is for not just the rounded shoulder prevention, but for keeping the shoulder healthy. One side of the shoulder shouldn't be so much stronger than the other, but if we didn't go in and do something about it, it would be, because our eyes are forward and the front shoulders are always getting asked to do more than our back. So right now we're getting it even. All right, it's going to be about 3 more here. 3, 2, 1. Now take a moment to release that. This is called the rack. Let the arm go up, 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 up as high as you can, so it's functional range of motion. Fingers back. Go up, 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 up as high as you can. Fingers point back. Now lift your heart, not your neck, but you don't want your head to be tossed back, but you want to soften your elbows, lift up your heart. Breathe in. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Take your band around your feet arch again. Now pretend that you're an upside down V, your arms. So you pull beside your hips. I'm going to turn different angles so you can see. Pull the arms beside your hips wide enough that your knuckles don't hit the floor. I like to kind of have a knife hand position where the pinky side of my hand is reaching. So if you're holding the dynaband, you've got a hold, you've got a squeeze. If you've got the handles, you can just kind of put your hands in there and the firmness of the handle will keep you. Your neck is easy. Resist, resist, exhale, pull, neck. 5 is easy. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to take a bicep curl here. I'm going to show you a couple ways to do it. One is to start bending and straightening. It may be too easy, so you grab more of your band and do it that way. Another is, let's say you don't have osteoporosis and you want to add flexion, you can go back and bend your elbows. Another way to make it harder is to lift your elbows. So there's all sorts of ways. Nice. So with that lean back, I'm going to be able to hold the handles. Look at your wrists, see if they're neutral. Pull your belly in. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, let that go for a moment. Take your arms out. Your legs can be any way you want. Your main goal here is to twist rotationally upper back. 5, 4, 3, 2, open up your arms. And exhale, rotate the other way. And 5, upper back rotation is our goal. 3, 2, inhale. And then exhale, come back. Take your heavy band again or 2 bands. The back gets so little attention during the day. You can see most people get rounded forward without intervention. We're doing this row again, and you're going to pull your elbows very close to your side, very close to your side. Make sure your band is comfortable on your feet. Exhale, pull. You will feel some bicep here. You will feel some back shoulder here. And you will feel the lat or the big muscles in the back. Exhale. Notice how you're trying to keep your spine long, which means ear in line with the shoulder, shoulder in line with the middle rib in line with the hip bone, the drader trochanter, so that you're also practicing, it's called axial extension, which just means good posture, bones in a healthy alignment. Then they don't wear and tear unevenly on each other. Exhale, pull. You might like that palm up position, but you're bending your elbows. Yeah, bending your elbows past your ribs. Neck is easy. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. And then take that back. We're going to do a sneak in of the functional age test, the one that's circulating right now. This is one option. You cross your ankles and you try to stand up and you sit down. If you cannot do that, don't worry. Just do some other kind of way to stand up and stand down, because any way you look at it, it's important to be able to get off the ground just in case you were to fall, just in case that were to happen. But the functional age test is where you cross your ankles, you stand up, and you can go back down. Now, if you did that, cross your ankles and do it the other way. You got it. Just do the best you can. Yes! And the other trick is to put a block underneath your hips. Good. And even if you just start in a chair and you do squats from the chair. Awesome. Terrific. Nice job, guys. So Shireen, if you have one touch, that's 1 point, and then eventually it gets less and less, right? So like if you have to touch a finger, or a hand, that's considered 1 point. And then what you do is eventually get to 0 points, but it's in our consciousness. You're doing great. Grab your dynaband again. Do not cross your dynaband this time. In other words, let them be wide. You remember how we did rear fly? Do rear fly, but this time it's going to be a different range of motion because they're not crossed. So you should be able to go, it's a little wider than before. Also, the correction or modification would be that you could grab a different color band, because this is a long arm, long lever. Good, go. Good going on that functional youth test. That was great. It was a predictor of youthful aging, functional aging, quality of life as we go through. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Neck is easy. Now let it go, and I'm coming in closer, and then take another hand stretch, one forward. Good. And flip it over and do the other side. Oh, so good. But lengthen your elbow and see if you feel it more. Try lengthening your elbow, Julie, on the right elbow. Yeah, there you go. You'll feel it more. Ah. And I want you to get I want you to feel like you get all your stretch times worth. Karen, that's looking better, right? It's easier. These are stretches you can do during the day. I would encourage you to. The hands do so much for us. If you work hard, play hard, cook hard, these hands need some help. We're going to take them some attention. So take your hands to your heart and just let yourself feel an inhale of fresh new moment. Right now is a fresh new moment. Right now is a fresh new start. Right now is a fresh new day. I'm going to notice that sense of appreciation I have for my body, my mind, and my spirit, for all that it does for me all the time. I'm going to set an intention that I'm highly noticing my appreciations during the day. And as I increase my awareness of all my appreciations, even more abundance will come, more treasures, more miracles. So whenever you're ready, come back into the room, and may your day be full of treasures and miracles and appreciations that you see, feel, smell, touch. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, guys. Bye. Thanks so much. You look great.